Do you think that ما بكلام الأهلي. Do you think that if maybe you hadn't been exposed to the Jeddah al-Khassa environment and the society that was Jeddah al-Khassa, you would have that tahaffuz still, or would you not have that in your mind as much? I wouldn't have it in my mind. So maybe it did generate from Jeddah al-Khassa. That sense of. So you were exposed to a particular mentality within the schooling experience at Jeddah al-Khassa. Yes. That has. Okay. Definitely, we weren't allowed to have Facebook. You weren't allowed to have Facebook while you were at the school. No. As a conditionality to being in the school. Yeah, or like post pictures. we not really. I don't know. We there were social media. You can't be restrictions with social media. Yeah, it was monitored. I remember even the knowledge had the same sort of. Our principals used to monitor our social media, so it's like. عشان ما نخرب سمعة المدرسة عشان دائما بنات الخاصة لازم بنات محترمات عرفتي؟ Okay, so the school's reputation is linked to your reputation as well. فmaybe هذا يلعب دور. Okay, that's interesting. And in Conti, do you think the girls that you were... بنات الصغير مثلا have a bad reputation. Okay. بنات الخاصة بنات محترمات, Okay. They're respectful girls. These girls are not like other. Yeah. And do you feel like the girls that spent their entire schooling experience at Conti, contrastingly, would have the same reservations in terms of the visibility? No. I think for them, it's not a second thought. No. Okay. I think that I feel like we've gotten everything out there. Is there anything you'd like to discuss further? Do you think there's anything that you didn't say that maybe you'd like to express further or to discuss off recording with me? No, did we record the part where I was telling you what I was thinking of the other day? About how I feel like... You can tell me about it now. About how I feel like recently, 5 years after being in London, now I realized I question things more. Even the day-to-day things during my every day every single second of the day I question everything, and I feel like that's something that I kind of acquired from being from studying abroad. It taught me that, it taught me to reflect and to be critical and to analyze every single thing and to ما أعرف just to والله مرة as opposed to Jeddah al-Khassa where مرة we were just so programmed, we were robots, we were programmed to think in a certain way. Right. Yeah. Not really ask questions. Yeah, I think that's definitely reflected in what we just discussed. The fact that when you were talking about the way that you thought in Jeddah al-Khassa in comparison to, or the fact that it doesn't stem from your family or that your family have these perspectives, it's the fact that you know what society thinks like, and you know how society, right? As opposed to, in terms of visibility, you're talking about how, despite the fact that your parents wouldn't have a problem with you being visible, what about visibility? I'm thinking, I'm entering the public sphere, being visible as a social. But just questioning things. Yeah, no, I know, but I'm telling you, the fact that you're able to question that, as opposed to just take it as a given, it's a result of you questioning your situation, your role as a Saudi woman. That. Yeah. In that example, yeah. No, definitely. I think that I relate to a lot of the things that you said, actually. No, because I ask people questions as in why. If I'm having a normal conversation with a saleswoman, and we talk about something that's obviously not related to the mahal. Okay. I ask her why. If she says Asians buy more than anything, I go why do you think so? Why? Okay. So you just generally question things more than you would have. Yeah, that's the smallest things. See where I was doing my nails. حتى مرة شيء سخيف I was talking to the lady that was doing my nails. ما أدري what she said, and I was قاعدة أسألها why. ومن جد كنت curious, مو إنه لقافة. فاستوعبت إنه oh my god. مرة I question every single thing. Right. Yeah. It's very interesting. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. How many minutes was it? We're here for 45 minutes. This recording is 45 minutes. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna close.